Okay, go ahead. Okay, so my name's Chris Robinson. I'm actually a rancher and a farmer in Idaho over here in the United States. I got 4 daughters. I've been married for 22 years, but I'm going to kind of take you guys a little back in my history so that I can kind of, give you the rundown on why I'm excited about Fuel Factor X and why so many other people are around the world. So in 2008, I had a ranch, I had a farm, I had a trucking company, I had a construction company. I was this serial entrepreneur. I was only 24 years old at the time. I had a lot of things going on, and fuel prices doubled in like a 2-month period. Kind of sounds familiar, right? We have the exact same thing that just happened. My mentor once told me, if you can find a crisis and create a solution, you can capitalize and become very wealthy. And that's exactly what I did in 2008. Fuel prices skyrocketed. My personal fuel bill at the time was $100,000 per month between all of my semis, my construction equipment, my tractors. And when that doubled, it went to $200,000 a month. Well, that's a pretty big problem. So that got me looking into solutions and ways to save money on fuel. And I looked at aftermarket computer chips. I looked at aftermarket parts. I looked at fuel additives. I looked at biodiesel. I looked at everything I could possibly get my hands on. And I tried a lot of things and it didn't work. And then one day I was actually at a car dealership, and there was a gentleman I'd bought a car from in the past. I went in to see him about another car. And I went walking in there and he says, "We're not talking about cars today. We're going to talk about how you can save money on your fuel bill." And he threw me a handful of these foil packs. And I'm like, "What is this?" And he told me, and I says, "Those don't work. I've tried 100 of them. None of them work." He says, "This one works because this one's science." And so I took a bunch of the product. I went and tried it in my personal truck. And I realized that I saved 13% on my fuel economy. I thought, holy cow, finally something works. But I also thought I was delusional. I'm like, man, maybe I want to find something that works so bad that I'm lying to myself that this works. So I went and bought some more, and I gave it to some of the guys that worked for me. I gave it to some of my truck drivers. I gave it to my dad, who was a truck driver. And they all come back and said that they were seeing the same results, between 12 and 15% better fuel economy. And so then I went back to my friend that gave it to me, and I asked him, "Can I buy the rights for this product for the state of Idaho?" And he said, "No, but you can buy the rights to the globe for $600. And I was like, "What?" And then he starts talking about how it's structured and compensation plans and all this stuff. And I thought, okay, I'm out. I want nothing to do with this. And then as I told him that, I was thinking to myself for a minute, I'm like, wait a minute. This is a product that nobody has, that everybody needs, that solves an issue, or at least eases the pain of an issue in a crisis, which is fuel prices. And so fast forward to 2014, I decided I got in that company. I become the top income earner. I met Josh Swagel, who's the CEO and founder of My Daily Choice in that company, and a lot of my great friends today. And then in 2014, Josh told me he was going to start his own company. So I went with him. We've created a $500 million company with affiliates and customers all over the world. And just last year, when fuel prices spiked again, was able to acquire the rights to this product and bring it back to the masses. And it's very, very new anywhere in the world as far as Fuel Factor X and what we're doing, yet it's been used in the consumer goods space for 30 plus years. One thing that's super important for you guys to know is most fuel additives are just that. They're an additive. There's a gas product or there's a diesel product. There's different products for each. This product actually works in both. It works in any combustible engine, and here's why. Because we're a fuel treatment. We work as a chemistry and create a chemical reaction in the fuel that makes fuel cells smaller so they ignite sooner and burn longer. Therefore, you can use it in any combustible fuel on Earth. See, usually gas is octane and diesel cetane, so there's octane improvers or cetane improvers, and that's why every other fuel additive you see on the market is for gas or diesel. We are the only fully comprehensive fuel treatment, and it's not just about fuel economy improvement. We also reduce emissions by about a third. Everybody on Earth knows that we need to do something to go green. We could do more to reduce our emissions, but nobody wants to spend money to do it. Now you can save money at the pump while reducing your emissions by a third and doing your part to go green. How cool is that, right? So just think about this. If everybody tonight put Fuel Factor X in their gas tanks out in their garages or in their driveways, and every automobile was treated with this product tonight, global emissions from cars would reduce by 1/3 in a 24-hour period. We're spending trillions and trillions of dollars just in America to try to get a 0.5% reduction. You know, there's so much money being spent around the world on emissions. So that's a massive benefit. The other thing it does is it actually puts the lubricity back in the fuel. So there's less friction in your engine, therefore making your engine last longer and your cars last longer. I mean, for the average person, a car is the second biggest investment anybody will ever make. One's their home, the second's their car. So if we can help people extend the working life of their cars so they have to buy new ones as often, that's another big benefit. One other thing I'll add is this product also was awarded, the organometallic that we use in this product was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1973. And we have data on this product since then in the mining industry, in the transportation industry, that's been used all over the world. We have a massive track record of 2.5 billion logged miles, as well as documentation on emission reduction, governmental testing in the United States. We're working on the same thing for the European Union, getting some local testing done there. So anyways, the product works every single time you use it. And we also have an opportunity attached to it that if you want to go above and beyond just saving money on your fuel, you can actually refer this product, and we'll pay you every time you refer the product to a friend or somebody in your family for using the product. I mean, it's a pretty easy pitch, right? We have a 60-day money-back guarantee on our product. And it's as simple as, hey, Judith, I know gas prices suck, they're high. If I could show you a way to save 10 or 15% on your fuel bill, and you buy a bottle of FFX like this right here, I mean, that's not a very big bottle, right? But that bottle right there treats 320 gallons of fuel, or what's the liters? A lot of liters. Like 1,218 liters of fuel you can treat out of this one bottle. So this bottle costs $59, 59 US, but then you got tax and shipping on top of that. But at the end of the day, if I can tell Judah, you buy this bottle of fuel treatment for me for $60, you use it for the next 2 months, you got 60 days. If it doesn't save you $200, we'll refund your money. So simple, so easy, and so marketable. So there's a massive opportunity on the back end of not just saving money on your fuel, but being able to save other people money and create a residual income for doing it. I mean, for example, I referred this product to people 15 years ago, and I've got a check every single month for 15 years off the same customers. There's nothing more consumable on earth than fuel. I tell you that. Nobody drinks more gallons of water in a day they burn in fuel, right? That's just the way and water is the most consumable beverage on earth, coffee being second. The only thing more marketable than fuel, I would say, would probably be oxygen. Like if we could bottle oxygen and sell it and make it, well, that's the only way to get it, we'd have something bigger. But yeah, and the company decided to take these different products to the masses. We would use the word of mouth model. We'd pay other people to talk about our products, give them online marketing systems to build however big a customer base they wanted. Then we also even added a compensation plan where not only do you get paid off your customers, we'll let you build a team of sales reps and a team of customers, and we'll let you override what your team does too. So you can make a ton of money or you can save a ton of money with this product. And that's why it's so exciting. And that's why people all over the world are knocking our door down just to get this product into their markets. And Europe was the second market we ever put it in. Started with the United States, went to Europe. I see Sandor smiling. He's a big reason why we're doing what we're doing along with Judith. And we're just doing some incredible things with their leadership all across the European Union. And yeah, so that's a rundown on the product. That's, you know, where it's been, where we're going. And this company's poised to hit $1 billion in the next, you know, 24 months. And we're just super excited to have all you guys along for it. I see a lot of people on here I know, some I don't know. But yeah, we're doing some incredible things with Europe. And I actually think Europe is going to be the biggest market for Fuel Factor X when it's all said and done, because they're already starting to outrun us. I think I'm doing as many Europe calls as I am American calls anymore, which is awesome. And that's what we wanted when we started. So anything else you want me to cover on that, Judith?
What is the different FFX from other products?
So the biggest difference, that's a great question. I actually started into that and got sidetracked. You'll see me get squirreled once in a while. The biggest difference is one, like I said, it works in both gas and diesel. But the other difference is most products do one or two things. For example, there's stabilizers out there, which will stabilize your fuel. It'll keep it from separating. And if you're using seasonal equipment or you're storing fuel, that fuel is only good for so long. There's a life window on it, and then it starts to separate and go bad. And then your equipment won't run, your generator won't start, your car won't start. This also has a stabilizer in it. There's other products out there that are just demulsifiers, which every gas tank out there will create condensation in it if it's not always full. And you'll start to get a little bit of water. That's why you have filters and stuff. But if water gets through a filter, it's going to take out an injector immediately. This has a demulsifier, which rids all the water from your fuel. There's also the lubricating agents in it that I talked to you about, that there's a ton of products on the market that people just buy just to add lubricity back into their fuel. This does that too. There's also rust and corrosion inhibitors in it that will help keep your tank and your fuel system running in peak performance without any rust or corrosion happening. And that's super important in like bulk storage aspects. So if you have a farm or a trucking company, you got bulk storage tanks, every so often you got to clean those tanks or your fuel is going to get bad, and all the stuff settles to the bottom. And there's all this solids and sludge forming. This stops all of that as well. So we are all-in-one, full comprehensive fuel treatment. If it needs to happen to fuel, this product will do it for you. And it's so marketable and it's so inexpensive. Matter of fact, to do what one little foil pack like this does, we sell these for $5. This will treat 76 liters of fuel. You would have to spend somewhere in the neighborhood of $90 and buy 7 different products off the automotive store shelf to do what a quarter ounce of this does for $5. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us what we are. And that's what makes us, you know, people so excited about our product and why it does so well. So there you go. There's your answer on why we're different, Judith.
Okay. Who has a question for Chris?
I think Joseph has a question. I see his hands raised. You're muted, bud. You're gonna have to unmute.
Okay. Not mute.
You're gonna have to go down in the bottom left corner of your screen and hit that microphone where it says mute. You can also, if you have a question, you can put it in the chat. If you don't want to come on the screen and talk, that's fine. You can use the chat. Matter of fact, while Joseph is getting, can I even see the chat? Is there a chat on here, Judith?
Chat, I don't know.
I don't see the chat. All right, Adrian, can you unmute yourself?
Okay.
You might have to unmute them, Judith. I'm not sure how you got it set up.
Okay.
So unmute Joseph and we can take his question, then Adrian and we can take his.
Okay.
Okay, guys, can you hear me?
Oh, there's Adrian. How are you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Adrian. I'm from Romania. I don't know from where from everybody else it is. So I've listened prior to your talk right now. I listened something on YouTube. It was quite the same presentation, let's say, and I was writing in my head some question for you, Chris. I'm an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer as a let's say a profession, and I want to ask you this: do you have like some sort of tests or like some paperwork proving what you are saying? I mean, I don't want to be to come off like somebody who doesn't believe.
No, I understand. I understand.
From what I heard on all the presentation, everybody said that at the first, and also you said that you are not, you are, I don't know, not trusting this product at first. And I was saying we can speed up this process by, I don't know, give some proofs of what you're saying.
So yes, actually on our website, we have several carbon mass balance tests done that are actually done by combustion engineers. There's about 3 of them in America, maybe only 4 or 5 on planet Earth. And they actually come out and they test the soot particulates coming out of an engine. It's about a 3-month long test. They get a baseline, they run FFX for several months, and then they do the exact same test again. They know everything from alternator draw to how much NOx is going out the tailpipe, and they test about 10 different parameters. Then they recreate the exact same test again after using the product, and it shows all the results that I've shared with you. And we have hundreds and hundreds of those, and we have 5 or 6 posted on our website. And if you actually go to FFX on the website and hit shop, and you can click on a 4-ounce bottle, or you can click on the FFX or the oil packs, and you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see reviews, and then you'll see technical data. If you click technical data, you're going to see commercial white papers, carbon mass balance testing, ASTM D975 testing, J1321 testing. So here's my point without boring through all the details. Everything you're asking for, we have times 10. So yes, we can get you that information. All right, Joseph.
Okay, how do you read me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome. Thanks. Happy to reach you. One thing I wanted to tell at this Zoom, I invited people that has large influence with companies which have large amount of vehicles like trucks, buses, and companies with many cars which they use in like example in real estate or other companies, transport companies. The one thing I promised them that they can put some questions about intermediating contracts on grow. I mean big amounts of fuel or of FFX, sorry. And how can we contact you? I personally have your WhatsApp, which I received in Budapest, the last conference. How can, if you have some details to tell us on this Zoom, just briefly, how can we proceed to these bigger contracts?
So let me just talk a little bit about the bulk in general. Matter of fact, from like 1975 all the way up to 2008, this product was only sold in bulk. It was only sold to massive mines, massive ships, massive, just big mining conglomerations is what the product's all about. So we're very familiar with large fuel users, and that's really what's got this product to where it's at today. So I wanted to make that point. The other point is, if you have people wanting to order in quantity, is that what you're asking, Joseph?
Firm, but not just to order in these quantities, but to be connecting to connect big companies.
To me, so I can help.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got a pen and paper, write this down. There, and actually, Sandor and Judith, we told you guys we was gonna have a line of communication for bulk stuff. We finally got it done. Here it is. It's ffx@mydailychoice.com. Myself and the manufacturers look at that every day. We respond. So if you're a big fuel user and you're looking to order, we'll need to know who your referring affiliate is. If you're an affiliate and you have some people wanting to purchase bulk, that's what that email's for. So you can, if you got people needing more information, you've talked to them about Fuel Factor X and they'd like a call like this that I do, then use that email. We'll set it up together and we'll get it all rocking and rolling. So there's the information I owed you guys. Now you got it.
Okay, but please, I was not too quick. Can you repeat again, please?
Absolutely. So
Or send me a message with this email on my.
I can't. There's no chat that I can see.
Okay, so
But
then
you can. It's FFX. So it's the initials of Fuel Factor X. FFX@mydailychoice.com. And Judith, can you get that out to the team and let everybody know what that is for the whole? That's for wholesale. Our pod's on your set. We got all the we got the people here. There, make sure you get it.
Okay, and what about those affiliates that they contacted these big companies? So, what do you recommend to subscribe them, the big companies, to subscribe, or to take direct contact with you via this affiliate?
So there's so much going on that I can't be the first initial contact. Otherwise, I'd have to do 10 million a day.
Yeah.
So
sure.
what I ask is that once an affiliate has presented the FFX, the customer says, yes, I'd love more information. I have questions. Email that email, and then we'll set it up and I'll come help you guys, close the deal or get their questions answered at least.
Okay, thanks a lot. It's enough for today.
Absolutely.
Marco Oliver, okay.
Hey Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Mark, how are you?
Perfect, thank you. Very good. Thanks for the Zoom. Since you had a lot of experience with this product, I wanted to ask how you would go about marketing this, because I'm not sure if it's easiest to start like seller to consumer directly, or go the social media route, or like contact like big firms. So I'm not quite 100% sure. What would you recommend on that route?
So here's my recommendation. We're a referral business. So if you want to market to big accounts, you're better off referring somebody that's already inside that company that has the owner's ear or the purchasing manager's ear as an affiliate, and have them help you go get the big account done. As far as marketing in general, I always recommend your warm market. I mean, I'm not a big fan of chasing family and friends. That's not what I like to do. Matter of fact, I hate it. However, to chase your family and friends and tell them about a product that's going to save them money instead of cost them money, you're going to find out if you don't talk to them, they're going to find out about it later and be mad you didn't tell them. So I always start there, and it just grows from there, right? I mean, think about this. When I started this business, I knew 0 people in Europe. Matter of fact, I didn't know anybody outside of the United States. But because I started sharing with my friends and family, I'm on this Zoom today with all of you fine people from other countries that never would have happened if I would have just started going and trying to tackle these massive accounts. All the big accounts that I have, most of them, I didn't even know the people. Somebody else introduced me to them that was an affiliate here. So my point is, network your way into those big accounts. If you don't eat, here's my rule. If you don't show up to the fuel purchasers, meaning the guy at the company that either buys the fuel or the owner of the company, if you don't go to their home on holiday, you need to recruit somebody that does.
Yeah.
Then you're in. I mean, granted, there's 1% of the people that are great salesmen that can get in the door of anywhere, beat it down. but they also take time. You know, it's going to take 3 to 6 months to close a big deal. And most people, by the time they get through their first one, they've already quit and they've soured themselves on the opportunity, which is what we don't want people to see and do. So did that answer your question, Mark?
Yeah, it did. Thank you.
Awesome. Adrian's back.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
Unmute. Adrian. Okay.
Chris, okay, so to get this sales idea right, how do you plan to give the product to the end user using us as a let's say like an I don't know, help me with the word, as an interface with the final customer, or
Yes,
for
that's
us
exactly right.
bringing you the customer directly and getting the part of the I don't know, the earnings.
I don't, just so you guys know, I don't take any of your earnings. The compensation plan stays the same. I'm just here to help because, again, the more I can help you guys, the more benefit is the company. That's what helps me. So if you bring me in on a wholesale deal, your commissions all stay exactly the same. You don't owe me money. You don't owe me any of that. You guys are all on the same team, and I'm just here to help you.
Okay, so let's suppose that a friend of mine has a transport business. He owns a couple of vans. He's touring all over the Europe with those vans, and I'm presenting him your product, and he says, okay, let's make a deal for, I don't know, half a year, and see in half a year like how much the costs are going down. What's the idea? How we can do this?
So this is how you should approach any user, whether they burn, 7 million liters of fuel a day or 70 liters of fuel a year. These are your best friends, these 4-ounce bottles. So get to the right person, have them buy one of these for $60, try it in their own personal equipment, their own personal car, their van, their truck for 60 days. They're going to see the results, and then they're going to know that it works. And if it works in their car or their truck or their personal vehicle, they know it's going to work in their fleet. And it's a lot easier to get somebody to throw down $60 than $6,000 or $60,000, right? So always approach with those. And we also have a 15-pack of these. So if somebody goes, well, I want to test, 10 of my trucks, they can just buy a 15-pack of these 4-ounce bottles. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. They have nothing to lose. And they can go test it in 5 or 10 different vehicles. And so I always start there. I don't usually go and try to sell somebody a 55-gallon drum on the first thing, because I want them confident in the product. And I know our product produces results. So it's just a matter of getting them introduced at first rather than trying to slam that big deal.
Okay, but what's the approach? Like, we are buying this product from you and sell it for a couple of bucks more to the
I understand.
end customer?
No, so you can actually become an affiliate of the company, and the way you do that is you get back to the person that introduced you to My Daily Choice.
Okay.
I don't know who invited you to this call, but they can actually get you a link that when you go talk to people, you use your link, not my link, not their link, your link, and then hold on one second, my phone's going off. And then when you promote the product, use your link, and then you get paid direct from the company, not from me. You get paid direct from our massive corporation company at My Daily Choice. So and that's what's cool. As you're promoting this product, you're gonna see all you have to do is share your link. You never have to have inventory. You share your link. When it comes time to make a sale, the company will collect your customer's money, deliver the product, and send you a check. So you have to have no office, no warehouse, no space, no nothing. And it's the most streamlined business that's on planet Earth right now. It's like having your own Amazon store, really.
Yeah, so I understand the the
Great.
specifics of this type of deal. Okay. That's it for now.
All right, thanks, Adrian. I got a couple of more minutes. If anybody else has a question, I'd love to take it.
Okay, anyone? Still have question? No question.
Awesome.
No.
We did a good job. Oh,
One
there's
question.
one.
One question.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. How are you?
Hello, I am doing fine, thank you. And you?
Awesome.
Yeah. So my question is, I spoke today to someone about it, and straight away told me that that's bullshit because that's gonna damage my car. So I'm wondering how we can prove to them that's not true, because I had also other people telling me this and they don't want to hear about it. So is it any way to prove it, like maybe written or any from experiences? I don't know. But in some
Yeah,
way that
so
can be
there's
official proven.
actually an ASTM D975 test that's on our website that shows and proves through government testing that we don't change fuel specifications. And if you don't change fuel specifications, there's no way you can damage an engine. We also know that people don't believe us. So we pack a $2 million general liability policy that if anybody ever has a negative side effect from this product, that we have insurance to pay for the repairs. We've had that for years and have had 0 claims on it ever. So, and the fact that everybody on this call has this in their tanks and nobody's saying that it blew up their car, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do have documentation to prove that. And we're working on a safe engine test there in the EU right now that's going to help you guys a bunch with that.
Yeah. So can I ask again where we can find it that I can show next time? Or
Yeah, are you already an affiliate?
yeah, I'm an affiliate. Yeah.
Okay, so just go on to the shopping cart like you're going to buy Fuel Factor X.
Yeah.
And just click on a bottle of any of the FFX products. And if you look right down below, there'll be reviews. And then next to it that's not highlighted is technical data. And there's frequently asked questions right there too. So just click on technical data. Those carbon mass balance tests will pop up. The D975 test will pop up. You'll have all that information you can forward to anybody you want.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, Chris. Thank you for your time.
Awesome.
Anyone?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on the next one. You guys have been incredible. I love doing European calls. I can't wait to get back there. I had such a good time in Hungary. Actually, Budapest was the very first time my wife has ever traveled out of the country, and she can't wait to go back. She loved it.
Thank you. Here is 6 countries. Here is a Zoom.
Yeah, that's awesome. I want to go see more of them. I want to go see more of Europe. It's going to be awesome.
It was that.
All right. Well, I'll jump on to the next one. It was awesome spending time with you guys. And let me know if there's anything I can do to help you out. And again, that commercial email address is ffx@mydailychoice.com. That's just for wholesale stuff. So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Just to
everybody.
thank you. Just to thank you and keep in
Oh,
touch
absolutely.
because I'm from Romania and the guy who talked to you was the same from Romania. So we are focusing on opening this country, especially with FFX.
Would love that. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. See you next time.
Let's do it. All right, everybody. Have an awesome
Thank you
night.
for your
Appreciate
time.
you guys. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having me. See you
Thank
guys.
you.